If you believe Jesus is the answer to your every need, don't let anything or anyone stop you from reaching him. I'm going to repeat that. If you believe Jesus is the answer to your every need, don't let anything or anyone stop you from reaching him. Jesus told the people to keep quiet about his healings because he did not want to be known only as a miracle worker. He healed because he had compassion on people, but he also wanted to bring spiritual healing to a sin sick world. While Jesus was on earth, demons, excuse me, while Jesus was on earth, demonic forces seemed especially active. Although we cannot always be sure why or how demon possession occurs, it causes both physical and mental problems. In this case, the demon made the man mute, unable to talk. For more on demons and demon possession, read the notes on chapter 8, verse 29, and Mark chapter 1, verse 23. In chapter 9, the Pharisees accused Jesus of four different sins. Number one, blasphemy. Number two, befriending outcasts. Number three, empathy. And number four, serving Satan. Matthew shows how Jesus was misaligned by those who should have received him most gladly. Why did the Pharisees do this? Number one, Jesus bypassed their religious authority. Number two, he weakened their control over the people. Number three, he challenged their cherished beliefs. And number four, he exposed their insincere motives. While the Pharisees questioned, debated, and dissected Jesus, people were being healed and lives changed right in front of them. Their skepticism was based not on insufficient evidence, but on jealousy of Jesus' popularity. The gospel of the kingdom was that the promised and long awaited Messiah had finally come. His healing miracles were a sign that his teaching was true. Jesus needs workers who know how to deal with people's problems. I'm going to repeat that. Jesus needs workers who know how to deal with people's problems. We can comfort others and show them the way to live because we have been helped with our problems by God and his laborers. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 3 through 7. Ezekiel also compared Israel to sheep without a shepherd. Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 5 and 6. Jesus came to be the shepherd, the one who could show people how to avoid life's pitfalls. See John chapter 10, verse 14. Jesus looked at the crowds following him and referred to them as a field ripe for harvest. Many people are ready to give their lives to Christ if someone would show them how. Jesus commands us to pray that people will respond to his need for workers. Often, when we pray for something, God answers our prayers by using us. Be prepared for God to use you to show another person the way to him. Family, Matthew chapter 9, Jesus demonstrates his authority not only with words, but with miracles, compassion, and kingdom power, right? Family, Matthew chapter 9 is almost entirely Jesus moving, touching, calling, and restoring. Jesus heals a paralyzed man and forgives his sins. He calls Matthew a tax collector and eats with sinners. He teaches he teaches that new wine requires new wineskins. A desperate father asks for his daughter's healing, and on the way, a woman with an issue of blood touches Jesus and is healed instantly. Jesus raises the young girl from the dead. Two blind men cry out, "Son of David," and received sight. A mute man oppressed by a demon is healed. And Jesus looks at the crowds with compassion because they were like sheep without a shepherd. This chapter is pure kingdom in motion. All right, family, now that we've heard the word, let's take a deep breath and just slow down a minute so we understand the heart behind what Jesus is doing in this chapter. Matthew chapter 9 shows Jesus operating in three dimensions. Number one, authority. He forgives sins, heals bodies, and commands demons. Number two, compassion. He sees people's suffering and moves toward them. Number three, identity. He calls the unlikely, the overlooked, and the unqualified. Matthew chapter 9 proves Jesus is not intimidated by your past. He is not disgusted by your pain. He is not repelled by your brokenness. He moves towards you. All right, family, now that we've seen the bigger picture, let's step into some teaching highlights that will help us walk in kingdom understanding. Number one, the paralytic. Rise, take up your bed and walk. Matthew chapter 9, verse 1 through 8. Jesus reveals the first priority of the kingdom. Before he heals the man's legs, he heals his soul. Forgiveness restores identity. Healing restores function. I'm going to repeat that. Forgiveness restores identity. Healing restores function. Kingdom healing starts in the heart. Number two, the calling of Matthew. Matthew chapter 9, verse 9. Matthew is sitting at a tax booth, despised, rejected, viewed as a traitor. Yet Jesus says, "Follow me." I'm going to repeat that. Matthew is sitting at a tax booth, despised, rejected, viewed as a traitor. Yet Jesus says, "Follow me." Kingdom truth. God calls people, others cancel. Number three, the woman with the issue of blood. Matthew chapter 9, verse 20 through 22. 12 years of suffering, one moment of faith, instant healing. Her faith wasn't loud, it was persistent. I'm going to repeat that. Her faith wasn't loud, it was persistent. Number four, Jairus' daughter. Matthew chapter 9, verse 18 through 26. Jesus doesn't see death as final. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Jesus doesn't see death as final. He sees potential for resurrection. Some things in your life aren't dead. They're sleeping, waiting for Jesus to arrive. Yes, some things in your life aren't dead. They're sleeping, waiting for Jesus to arrive. Number five, the blind men. According to your faith, Matthew chapter 9, verse 27 through 31, kingdom principle. Faith open doors, nothing else can. Okay, let me repeat that. Your faith open doors, nothing else can. Number six, compassion is a kingdom calling. Matthew chapter 9, verse 36. Jesus didn't just heal, he looked at them with compassion. This is how kingdom leaders see people. Family.